Greetings to everyone, and welcome to my lecture presentation about Introduction to Organic Agriculture, its history, principles, and philosophy. My name is Michael Victor Gonzalez from West Visayas State University, College of Agriculture and Forestry. So let's begin. So the organic agriculture is more than just a method of farming. It is a what we call a holistic approach to agriculture that seeks to create a what we call sustainable, healthy, and ethical food production system. So it is a system that consists of several components. So this lecture will explore the history, its principles, and philosophy of organic agriculture, providing a foundation for understanding its role in sustainable development. So as a BS Development Communication students, your understanding of organic agriculture will empower you to effectively communicate and advocate for sustainable farming practices in rural and agricultural communities. Let's start with the history of our organic agriculture. So, in the early beginnings, organic agriculture has roots in traditional farming practices that existed long before the advent of chemical fertilizers and synthetic pesticides. So, in the early 20th century, concerns about soil degradation, our soil is became unproductive because of the result of this extensive use of chemicals in our soil. And long-term sustainability of industrial agriculture began to emerge. Visionaries like Sir Albert Howard, Lady Balfour, and Rudolf Steiner, these are renowned personality, were instrumental in developing a principle of organic farming as a response to the negative impacts of industrial agriculture. So let's explore further. So the key milestones were in 1920s to 1930s. Sir Albert Howard, often regarded as the father of modern organic agriculture, who emphasized the importance of soil health. His work in India led to the development of composting techniques that are foundational to organic farming today. So in 1940s, Lady Eve Balfour published The Living Soil, which highlighted the connection between soil health, food quality, and human health. The book was influential in the organic movement, leading to the establishment of Soil Association in United Kingdom in 1946. That is how important for us to comprehend how important the soil health in relation to organic agriculture. And in 1960s to 1970s, the modern organic movement gained momentum, partly due to Rachel Carson, in her book Silent Spring in 1962, which raised an awareness about the environmental and health impacts of pesticides. So the book inspired many to seek alternatives, leading to increased interest in organic farming. And in 1980s until in our present times, the establishment of certification bodies and the development of organic standards globally have formalized the organic agriculture that we are in our present times. So the International Federation of Organic Agriculture movement, founded in 1972, has played a key role in promoting the organic farming worldwide. So let's proceed to the principles of organic agriculture. So the principles of organic agriculture as defined by the International Association provided the framework for the practice and the philosophy of organic farming. So these principles are interconnected and emphasize the holistic nature of organic agriculture. So, the organic agriculture should sustain and enhance the health of soil, plants, animals, and humans. And in the holistic uh, point of view, our planet as one and indivisible. So that is our point of view. This principle emphasizes the importance of soil health, which directly impact the food quality and ecosystem. Okay, so another one, uh, the principle of health, where the challenges of nutrient balance in this illustration. So, as BS DevCom students, understanding the connection between agricultural practices and public health will allow you to advocate for farming methods that will improve the community well-being by this advocacy. Okay, you can communicate the benefits of organic farming in promoting a healthier food system. Next is the principle of ecology. So the organic agriculture should be based on what we call the living ecological systems and cycle. So that is the essence of organic agriculture. So there is a cycle, okay, and there is an ecological system. They are working together. So you need to emulate them, that system, and help uh, make it a more sustainable. So this principle focuses on what we call biodiversity. So it is a diverse interconnection of life in your farm that contribute uh, to each other. The natural cycle and the integration of farming with the natural environment. So for the BS DevCom, especially you're not really into farming, you can use this principle to promote the idea that organic farming is in harmony with nature, encouraging our farmers to adopt these practices that preserves biodiversity and enhance the ecosystem services. Then the principle of fairness. The organic agriculture should build on relationships that ensure fairness with regard to the common environment and life opportunities. This includes considerations of social justice, equity, and the same time equity and the well-being of our workers, our farmers, and consumers. That is the principle of fairness. So for our BS DevCom students, you can communicate the social benefits of organic farming, such as the fair trade practices, and support the empowerment of our marginalized communities through sustainable agricultural practices. Another is the principle of care. So the organic agriculture should be managed in precautionary and responsible manner to protect the health and well-being of the current and for our future generations and the environment. So this principle underscores the importance of responsible management and precautionary principle. So for the BS DevCom students, this principle can guide your communication strategies in promoting the long-term sustainability of our agricultural practices and um, emphasizing the need for caution and responsibility farming. So your role is very important to promote and to open the mind of the general public of the principle of care. Because if you notice, because of the scarcity and um, because of the rapid growth of the economy due to um, population growth. Nowadays, farming is more in the industrial or in a commercial perspective where people doesn't care anymore if it is good for the environment. That's just like the kaingin practices, and many practices that you can mention. And that's why your role is very important to create an awareness that we must have to change our perspective in viewing our farming. Okay, so there are other better ways that we can still be productive, but while at the same time caring for our environment, which is in the long term, we're caring for our society. Another one is the philosophy of organic agriculture. So, organic agriculture views the farm as a living organism. That is our philosophy in this farming method. It is a living organism. It is a complex, interdependent. They are working together. It is an interdependent system where all elements are connected. So this holistic approach contrasts with the reductionist view of conventional agriculture. So the view of our conventional agriculture is reductionist. Sometimes they are only promoting a monocropping and then using pesticides. So to eradicate even the good insects are being eradicated. So it creates an imbalance in nature, which often isolates the components like soil, the crops, and pests. So, under the philosophy of our organic agriculture, um, by viewing this being as the BS DevCom students, your holistic thinking is essential for understanding the broader impact of agricultural practices. As communicators, you can promote a systems based approach to problem solving in agriculture, and then helping our communities to see the interconnectedness of environmental, social, and economic issues. So, in this illustration, so this is how uh, you approach being a BS DevCom students. You look at it in this philosophy. Okay, so we have the environment, then our society, and then our economy. Then you can create your uh, illustration on how we can be able to promote this to our farmers and to the general public. Then let's proceed to the ethics and responsibility. So the organic agriculture is grounded in the ethical considerations, including the responsibility to protect the environment, ensure the animal welfare, and provide fair conditions for workers. So these ethical principles guide decisions and also in making inorganic uh, farming choices. So the BS DevCom students can leverage these ethical principles in your messaging, encouraging stakeholders to adopt organic practices, not just for their economic reasons, but for ethical and moral considerations as well. Cultural and social values. The organic farming often aligns with traditional and indigenous agricultural practices, which are based on a deep respect for the land and natural cycles. So, the philosophy of our organic agriculture values the cultural diversity and the preservation of traditional knowledge. So, we are enriching the culture of the stakeholders. We are incorporating what the organic agriculture in their current practices and improving it so that we can be able to preserve their traditional knowledge because they are already surviving in that somehow they survive uh, years, generations in some of their methods, and they should we uh, in this industry will help them to cope up and adapt, especially for the rapid growth of our economy. Then another one is the cultural and social values as part of um, understanding the application for the BS DevCom students, recognizing and valuing the cultural diversity. So we value their cultural diversity. So in the farming practices will allow you to craft a messages that resonates with local communities that will touch their hearts and mind. You can help bridge a modern organic practices with their traditional knowledge and ensuring that communication strategies are culturally relevant and sensitive to their traditions. And with that, you can be able to impact the lives in the lives of our marginal uh, communities. Then let's proceed to the application of organic agriculture in development communication. As future development communicators, the principles and philosophy of organic agriculture will provide a robust foundation for advocating the sustainable agricultural practices. So here's how you can apply what you've learned. So advocacy and education, it will start from your uh, advocacy and your knowledge of organic agriculture can be applied to design and implement educational campaigns that raise awareness about the benefits of organic farming. Even your students, you can already make an impact. So tailor your messages to different audiences, from farmers to consumers, and emphasizing the health, environmental, and economic advantages of organic produce. And then community engagement. So engage with rural communities to promote organic farming practices by understanding the local context and integrating the traditional knowledge with modern organic principles. You can facilitate the adoption of sustainable practices that are culturally appropriate and at the same time economically viable. So it will create a balance for the community stakeholders. And another one is the policy development. So advocate for policies that support organic agriculture, such as the subsidies for organic inputs, certification, certification programs, and research funding. Your communication skills can help influence policymakers and stakeholders to prioritize organic farming as a key component for sustainable development. And then your media and communication strategies, where in this area can be considered as your greatest strength. You can utilize your various media platforms to disseminate information about organic agriculture, and you can create content that highlights successful case studies, shares best practices, and encourages the broader adoption of our organic methods. This can include writing articles, you can produce videos, and leveraging your social media to reach a wider audience. And then, extension work. In your role as development communicators, you can participate in our extension works that involves training for our farmers in our organic techniques. So this hands-on approach not only disseminates information, but also you can develop and build trust and empower our communities to take control of their agricultural practices. So for our conclusion, understanding the principles and philosophy of our organic agriculture is crucial for promoting the sustainable development. So remember, to my students in BS DevCom, your ability to communicate these concepts effectively can drive a positive change in our agricultural communities and contributing to a healthier and more sustainable future. So, for our references that gathered in this lecture presentation. So, thank you very much for being part of this lesson. I hope that you gained uh, important lessons that you can use for advancing your career and for our community. So, stay tuned. I will see you again for our next lesson. Thank you and have a wonderful day.